Hello and welcome back to your favourite podcast, Wasted. Last week we spoke about your phone mishaps and we shared some stories about terrible phone mishaps.
We've all experienced it at least once.
Yeah. You live and you learn. We thought today we would treat you to a little game of 2 truths, 1 lie. So feel free to pause it and play along with us to pick your answer, and then we'll see if you've got it wrong or right.
There you go. Alrighty.
You going first?
Yeah. Number 1, people spend more time on their phones than sleeping. Number 2, over 50 million tonnes of e-waste are generated globally every year. Or number 3, most Brits say they don't know where their last phone ended up. Which one is the lie?
They're actually really good.
They're all
I feel like all of them
believable.
could be true, yeah.
I know.
I definitely think second, obviously our stats are correct always, so that's definitely the truth. Am I wrong or right?
So number 2 is correct. That's the truth.
So it's the truth. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say the first one's a lie.
She's correct. It is a lie. Although believable, I thought it was. Of course, you're not going to spend more time on your phone than sleeping unless you literally sleep 3 hours a day.
But you would think that people do that. I said do.
Maybe at the weekend.
Yeah, because you're on...
If you're up late and you only sleep for 3 hours on a Saturday or something, and then you're just on your phone.
Because didn't we say at the time when we was the 72 hours without our phones, we was the amount of screen time we have, weekly, is generated
ridiculous.
We could do a full day on our phones without.
Yeah. That's what I did when I read this. I thought that would be correct. But no.
That's really good.
Yay to society, I guess. So just to clarify, number 1, people spend more time on their phones than sleeping is in fact a lie.
I'll have one now. Number 1, over 80% of a phone's total carbon footprint happens before you even buy it. Number 2, manufacturing one smartphone emits more CO2 than flying from London to Rome.
What the hell?
Did you get that one?
Yeah, what the hell?
I'll pop these on the screen so it's easier for the user to read.
That's crazy.
And number 3, charging your phone daily uses more energy than your fridge.
Well, I don't know. I think the second one's a lie.
You think the second one's a lie?
Yeah, that seems
manufacturing one
outrageous.
Smartphone emits more CO2 than flying to London to Rome.
Yeah, do you not think that's I know that's a short flight, but it's a big aeroplane.
How long is the flight from London to Rome?
Maybe 3-4 hours, maybe. I don't know. No more than 6 hours. Okay, yeah.
2 hours, 40 minutes, fact checked.
That's
so you think the second one's a lie?
Yeah,
you locking in that answer?
Yeah, I'm just going to lock it in.
Have you locked in your answers? I can confirm that you was wrong. That was a truth.
But come on, do you not think that is very,
insane.
that's... How many flights go to Rome every day? And how many phones are manufactured every day? That's a joke.
Yeah, I can confirm that charging your phone daily uses more energy than your fridge was the lie.
But that is so believable.
Yeah, because compared to flying from London to Rome and then more energy than your fridge, it's okay.
Okay, I can see it. Because a fridge takes up a lot of energy.
Yeah.
To run. Probably the most energy draining thing in your house. Probably.
God, it is. It's on 24/7.
Exactly. What? Okay, yeah, that shocked me.
Yeah.
Next one. Number 1, the world's first mobile phone weighed over 1 kilogram.
Okay.
Number 2, in 2011, there was a banana-scented phone case made in Japan.
I just feel like that's true.
And number 3, the iPhone was the first smartphone with a touch screen.
I can't lie.
That's heavy. So
I
it's
think
heavy.
that's true.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, but
I think that's true because
they were chunky.
they were chunky.
It's a lot.
I definitely think the second one's the truth, and I straight up from
It's
the
not.
get-go.
It's not outrageous.
They always do great things, funny things.
Exactly.
It's that's true. So I don't think the first touchscreen was an iPhone.
All right, gosh, Courtney's on a roll. You're correct. Number 3, the iPhone was the first smartphone with a touchscreen is a lie. Congratulations.
Oh, don't seem too happy. Do I get a prize?
No, you don't. Until I get one right. No, I'm joking.
Okay, so I was right. There wasn't the first touchscreen. Yeah, because I feel like, I hate to say it, Android, an Android was the first touchscreen. It had to be. Because Apple loves copying, so,
It's true. The touchscreen smartphones existed before the iPhone in 1994.
Well, imagine my shock.
I know.
Moving on.
Crazy.
So, last one from me, Yas. Number 1, the first iPhone could only send text messages but not make phone calls.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first iPhone. Number 2, mobile phones have more bacteria on them than a public toilet seat. Just let that one sink in again. And number 3, the first mobile phone call was made in 1973.
What was the first one again?
The first iPhone could only send messages but not make calls.
That's a lie.
You think so?
Yeah.
So you think it made calls?
I know that it made calls.
Did you have the first iPhone?
My mum did. I did not.
And do you remember her making a phone call from it?
Yeah, because she wouldn't buy a phone, little mobile phone, if it couldn't make calls. Because
Yeah, that's
people
true.
would like call instead of text.
Okay. I mean, have you locked in your answers?
She's locked him.
You were correct. The first iPhone released in 2007 obviously could make phone calls.
Yeah.
That was one of its core features. So it combined an iPod, a phone, and internet.
Last but not least.
Oh, she's firing that one up.
Okay, number 1. The first mobile phone game ever was called Tetris, which was played on early Nokia phones. You got that?
Yeah, it was that the
Okay.
blocks.
I think so.
I remember Snake. Was Snake just another word for Tetris? No. They're different things. Fact check.
I think we're too young. Number 2, the first Android phone was released by Google in 2007 and was called the Google Nexus.
What? Okay.
Google released first Android phone released in 2007 by Google Nexus. Number 3, Samsung Galaxy phones were the first to introduce wireless charging to smartphones. This is a hard one.
Yeah. And then again, I still think like the wireless charging one could be a lie, but I don't know. I'm torn between the second and last.
As the lie.
No, I think the first one's true because I mean that's way before my time, but that also could be the lie because I actually wouldn't know. I'm just gonna say this last one's a lie.
Are we locking it in?
Yeah, I think we're locking it in.
You're wrong. So the lie was that the first Android phone was released by Google in 2007 called the Google Nexus.
Yeah. See, I knew it.
The first Android phone was actually released in 2008 and it was called the HTC Dream, also known as the T-Mobile G1 in the US. The Google Nexus came later, starting with the Nexus 1 in 2010.
I want to know now how many you guys got right or wrong. So please drop that in the comments below. And let us know how you think about, like, what your thoughts are about games. You know, if you've got any game suggestions that me and you could play.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah. I thought you were actually talking about gaming. I was like, I'm not
Yeah, you know, a bit of Twitch streaming. I don't game. I have no clue what any of that means.
not a gamer.
You know. So, yeah. I mean, what we talk about next time, yes?
It's actually very exciting. Let's not use the word
Oh, we're
exciting.
doing this again, are we? We're so excited for this one.
We're not. Because last year I wasn't excited, was I, about the iPhone 16. The iPhone 17 rumors.
How quick is this year gone, by the way?
It's very actually terrifying. So hopefully that'll be good and we won't look so miserable talking about all the same things.
We will. We'll be talking about exactly the same things.
I want to see new, fresh ideas from
I want to see
Apple.
new Apple Intelligence things,
Yeah.
and I want it to look different. Apple. If anyone's watching this and you work for Apple, do something different.
And you know what I don't want to hear again is I don't want them to announce Apple AI features that they don't release until 5, 6, nearly a year later. That's not what we want, is it?
Yeah, no, that's not what we want.
We want it
a
straight
flip.
away. Yeah, exactly.
We want an iPhone flip.
We don't want false promises.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That'll be exciting.
good,
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us, and we will speak to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.